And I see my big giant head. I must be live. Hi, everybody. It's Big Ed Mustafa. Welcome to another edition of Adventures After Dark. I will be joined this evening by the lovely and evanescent Zinger. Hello, Zinger. The big question on everybody's mind: how was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was all good. All good.
Good deal. Did you get enough to eat?
Oh, definitely.
So,
Plenty of
do
food to go around.
folks where you're from eat the traditional turkey dinner or just stick with cheesesteaks? Or
No, we do a turkey. We do a turkey.
we
How
actually
was
have
your?
a turkey. Mrs. Mustafa is still thawing it. I may get a
Oh,
Thanksgiving turkey by Saturday or Sunday at this rate, so that should be exciting.
sweet.
Well, we had a lovely Thanksgiving, nice and relaxing holiday. Other than as my Twitter message recalls, the stupid Huskers lost again today, which is frustrating. But they improved from 4-8 last year to 5-7 this year. They had a chance to become bowl eligible and play in one more game, but instead they let Iowa beat them on a field goal kick with the final seconds of the game for the second year in a row. Not the least of which reason was they just let them throw two long passes to march right down the field to get into field goal position. So we're just a little. The whole state, Nebraska has nothing. We've got no professional football, no hockey teams, uh, no basketball teams, no baseball teams to speak of. And in fact, there used to be a second football team to root for, the University of Nebraska at Omaha, the UNO Mavericks, and the university canceled the football program there, despite them being very successful in their division. But for whatever reason, the state didn't want to try to fund two different football programs. So we don't even have that. We just have the Huskers football program. So when they suck, it just leaves the whole state hurting, and just it crushes the economy. When the Huskers lose, the bars and restaurants are dead that night. People don't go out. Travel agencies around here, they depend on booking the Husker trips for the bowl game. And I even had friends who, one of the reasons they said they got married on New Year's Eve was so that they could always go to the Husker Bowl games for New Year's Day for their anniversaries. I'm not suggesting they're divorced now because the Husker football program is so bad, but it couldn't have helped. So that couple's no longer together, and the Huskers aren't going bowling this year. So other than that, everything's good. Mrs. Mustafa's resting comfortably, and we had a nice, relaxing day. My Seahawks are 9-2, and they're on Monday Night Football this week. They'll be playing the Minnesota Vikings. Looking forward to checking that out. And yeah, life's good. So,
Nice.
other than that, everything's cool. And you and I had a off-the-air conversation about an instance I had not played before, the Battle of Lothlórien.
Yep.
And you said you weren't that familiar with it. I got familiar with it, and I've successfully completed it twice now. And it turns out that there are meta deeds for continuing to win the Battle of Lothlórien. And in fact, it looks like it keeps a running total of some kind of server total
Mhm.
and eventually leads. I don't know if there's a bigger version or you can just rerun it to keep boosting the meta deed. But what did you discover about that? I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, I didn't run like instance. I just did the preparation quests that you have to do.
Oh, okay.
And that, so I should be eligible to run it now, but I have not touched it. And I didn't really look at the wiki page for it or anything. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did end up having to read the wiki page. There's a function inside the instance where there's these four orc camps that have idols of Sauron, and you have to take a banner of Lothlórien from one of the Lothlórien outposts and go to the orc camp, kill all the orcs, and plant the banner. And I wasn't quite understanding the mechanics of it when I first stumbled across it. So, as a special treat to you, by happy coincidence, Big Ed Mustafa is actually in the crafting hall in Lothlórien, and if you want to run that instance, we could do it right now just for fun.
All right, I'll make my way over there.
I'll pop in, and the other alternate was I saved an Eastern Gondor travel point, and we could skip Lothlórien, but some of my off-camera maintenance for this character has been trying to get old deeds complete, which is part of doing this. I ran the Grand Stairs a few times and completed a few deeds in the Grand Stairs and got some more virtue points from that. And so it's all been good. I'm on my way to Kindred with Lothlórien, and that should complete the Elf Ambassador title. Get me another horse I don't need, which is very exciting. So looking forward to that. But
And if you didn't notice, there's a new, looks like a new little event running, 10% virtue experience gain bonus this weekend.
okay.
At least this weekend. I don't know how long they're running it, but if you look at your little buffs, there's a little icon for that.
I see that. Feeling virtuous. Nice.
First time I recall that being run.
Well, they've made the new virtue system kind of a big deal, so I'd say that's rather timely. Let's check in and see what the hobbits have for me. It's a universal ingredient pack, but nobody got a chance to type that into chat, so we won't be giving the free car away tonight. I did get 20 extra virtual XP as well. It's kind of weird to me that when they send those as an item that has to be opened. I can't imagine the virtue points from the Hobbit presents aren't bound to character. But I clicked on mine and opened it before looking, so that was just a thought I had out loud while I was getting ready to click that. I suppose
some people may have capped out their virtues on like one character so they can send it to another.
That would be okay. And then you could log in all of your character. Well, no, you only get one per server per day. So, yeah.
I think they still have the shared storage. You can't transfer it across servers right now.
That would make sense.
So, it's not going to be much of a big, because, it's, 20, 50, 100 maybe virtue XP, which isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it's another item to click on and feel happy that you're making progress towards something.
Let's see. I'm going to need a bolt of cotton cloth, a bolt of elven cloth, at least one bolt of magnificent cloth, and maybe more. I've also been working on my Tailor Guild and Middlesmith Guild stuff. Just super exciting. Yeah, it looks like medium and large are unlocked as well.
I haven't really touched going past capping out last time with the guild.
Oh, medium is unlocked. I need one more magnificent. Yeah, 200,000 extra guild rep to go up to the next new high level is a lot of rep. But you were saying there were some shortcuts for that?
Well, I think in the new area, there's crafting, there's quests, there's something where you can get an item that's like, gives like 50,000 maybe. I don't know. It's a pretty large amount that would reduce the grind if you had the latest expansion.
Oh, okay.
And you could use rep accelerators if you want to make it go even further. Essentially double the whatever rep you get until that surplus empty.
I find with guild rep, you just do a little bit every time you log in the character, and before you know it, you're pretty much done with it. It doesn't have to be painful.
Is there a vault keeper up there in the crafting hall?
The vault keeper's on the lower level with the auction hall, but it's all on the same flat. If you come upstairs, the crafting hall is on the upper level.
Okay.
There's actually a ladder that takes you straight up.
Yeah. I didn't know there was one inside the crafting hall, so.
Mm-hmm. There's mailboxes everywhere. Lothlórien has the best mail service of any place in Middle-earth, even better than the Shire. It's just amazing. There's a mailbox literally right outside the door to the crafting hall, and there's a mailbox right inside the door to the crafting hall, just in case you can't open the door to get to the outer mailbox. It's like, that's just amazing. And I don't have any glazed or finished Aer Lingus leather. So I think I've made what I can make based on cooldowns. Let's get that Tailor rep cooking. Boom.
I thought you said there was one inside this.
The
inside
Vault Keeper? No.
Okay.
No, like I said, it's the lower flat level.
When you said lower, I guess I was thinking like the first floor of that building.
Oh, inside the crafting hall. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I understand what you were thinking.
I'm lazy. I can't go down the ladder and take a turn, go 20 steps through.
Malin checking in, says happy belated Turkey Day. Still no Coke Zero sponsorship, Big Ed? Not yet, but I'm holding out hope. I've got my Coke Zero right here. Edith Aldora checking in. Good evening, Big Ed and chat. Hello, Edith Aldora.
Hello.
Zinger and I hope that you both had lovely Thanksgivings and got to spend time with friends and family.
Was there some kind of hide you wanted?
Yeah, if you want to convert some, I've got a bunch of Aer Lingus brushed leathers, and I don't have any of the glazed or finished, so I can't do the higher level tailor crafting. It looks like I've got 98 brushed Aer Lingus leathers. If I gave you half of them and you gave me some glazed and finished back, that would be terrific. At some point I'm going to have to go out to Wildermore and harvest a bunch of Rittermark hides and ore for alternates to craft with. I've got a couple of bumps in my crafting tree I've got to get smoothed out, as it were. Edith Aldora says, yep, Tanuliel and I had a friend over and we did potluck. That sounds fantastic. What a great way to spend the day. And I did enjoy plenty of NFL football. Although I have to confess to wandering away from the New Orleans-Atlanta game and going and playing Rocket League last night. So we had a pretty good time with that. Lots of Lotro. I play with all Lotro players, as most of you probably know by now. And Gwar and Aurora Ember and Freelancer 60 and Epic Uger and I were all, it's advanced Hobnanigans basically. We were all enjoying some Rocket League. Speaking of which, there's Aurora Ember checking in. Hello, Ed and Peeps. Hello, Aurora.
Howdy.
Mrs. Mustafa's been eyeing me suspiciously as I sat at my computer all through the holiday. I had been wanting to get a few computer pieces and have ordered them. So I'm looking forward to that. I jumped all over the Ryzen 7 2700 went on sale for $139. It's an 8-core, 16-thread, second-generation processor. So I've had a case and power supply sitting here, waiting for me to finish ordering the rest of the parts. I think I've got just about everything coming that I need. So I'm hoping to move to a separate gaming and streaming box. And I ordered my AverMedia Gaming Mini video capture box. That was on sale. And the hard part's just going to be keeping Mrs. Mustafa from choking me every time a package shows up. But as long as I can sneak a few past her, I'll probably be okay. Pula was sharing some of his finds he was excited about picking up. Very good. Oh, and Mrs. Mustafa actually picked up a special snack just for tonight. Hostess snowballs. She wanted me to have these to actually eat on stream, so... She made a frozen pizza earlier and actually burnt it a little bit, so I'll be looking forward to tearing into those snowballs and getting the taste of charred frozen pizza out of my mouth. The Coke Zero helps quite a bit with that, too.
Those are the coconut ones, right?
No. The coconut snack I'm fond of is, ironically enough, the raspberry zinger. These are spongy. I don't know if they have coconut on them. Yeah, it says coconut. Coconut.
His name was snowball, so I assume they were the ones that were like covered with coconut.
Well, now that you say, I haven't had a Hostess snowball in a good long time. I guess maybe they are. It's an orange covered. They are fuzzy and they do smell of coconut. So yes, these are coconut covered. They're not quite as good as the Dolly Madison raspberry zingers, but they're still pretty tasty.
Yeah, alright.
Haven't gotten to the cream part yet. There we go. There's that creamy center I was looking for.
Oh my.
You want some leather to work with?
Yeah, I was just making a couple of the old symbols from the... You know, I'll take whatever you want and just tell me what you want to be.
Okay. I guess first things first, we can fellow up. And we'll do some trading.
Do you want both brushed and finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess if I gave you 48 of them, so you'd have to burn... Let me think about it. Give me 12 of the finished.
Okay.
So you'll want to take the whole stack and make them all glazed, and then take the glazed ones and make 12 of them finished. You should end up with 24. No, that's going to make the whole stack. Okay.
No, I'm making a couple of extracts too, so...
Oh, okay. trying to do the math in my head. If you take 48 glazed, you'll end up with 24. No, 48 brushed is 24 glazed.
Yeah, 24 glazed, and then 12 finished.
6 finished should be fine. Okay. And that should leave 12.
Or I crit a couple times and we'll see what happens.
12 glazed. Yeah, if you crit, then it's all good. It's 2 each for the next type. Well, it's kind of it's in the inverse of doubling. It shrinks by half every time, so I was trying to do the math in my head as I go along. I think that's why people don't like crafting. They're no good at math.
It's Friday. Friday's not a math day.
That's true, too.
I just realized I actually have the recipe for the improved finished one, the one that you just need the Aer Lingus hides.
Okay.
I don't know if you have any base Aer Lingus hides.
Hides I don't have on me at the moment. I think I've had them all converted.
I'm going to let you go quick.
Okay. And I dropped a little piece of a snowball. I was kind of worried about it. But Mrs. Mustafa came in here with a big bowl of popcorn yesterday and then proceeded to sit next to me and eat popcorn and drop popcorn on the floor. So she already has to vacuum around my computer desk, so I think I'm safe.
I think there's like a 24-hour rule you can eat popcorn and, now and it'll be...
Yeah. But having just joined the Tailor Guild, I'm already an expert master of the guild, which is good, and moving up the ladder quickly. So let's take a look at where we're at reputation-wise. I've already got 78,700 rep points in since they added the new level to Metalsmith's Guild. And I'm about 17,300 points away from the next level of the Tailor's Guild. So, like I said, I am moving up.
To the east side?
Yes. Near Mordor, in fact. Hard Hit checking in. Hello, Hard Hit.
Yeah,
Edith Eldora says she got herself into so much trouble with the early farming when you need 5 seeds, but only 1 fertilizer or whatever it was. I hadn't done any farming in a while, and I started doing some of that here on Crick Hollow, too. I'd forgotten that you need buckets of water and fertilizer as well as the seeds. And then, like, if you do the recipe 10 times, it ends up creating like 150 of whatever vegetable you're trying to grow.
Yep. The nice thing is that they reduced the time for planting from like 10 seconds to about 3.
Yeah, it speeds it up quite a bit.
Quicker, yeah.
Yeah. I do apologize in as much as we will probably not be doing any farming on stream tonight. Maybe I can work that out for next week. Big Ed doesn't farm.
Just try to get Olive in while you're doing it. He'll appreciate it.
That's true. I'll tell him we're doing Dragoth or something. Dragok. Oh, there's another thing I did. I unlocked finding his lair. That's something else I've never done, by the way.
Yeah, I think I've been in a raid before. I don't know if if I've been in like a completed raid, because sometimes they bug out.
I have done Heligrod. Heligrod is fun. I was just lucky enough to join a pickup fellowship and tag along for that and actually recorded it. That's on my YouTube channel. One of the few YouTube videos that actually gets looked at on my personal channel that's gaming related. The lighting in here is exceptional. You can see how handsome Big Ed Mustafa looks in his Lothlórien blue armor. I'll step into the middle of the room and pose on top of the rug here.
Okay, Clay, boy.
Yeah. Check it out. We'll turn him around. There we go. So this again is the Guardian's Armor of the Coastal Bulwark from Dol Amrith. I got from completing all of my Dol Amrith quests. Got some Lothlórien blue dye and dyed it all up. It looks fantastic, and I'll probably be throwing the armor away in a couple levels, but at least I will look good until then. Ginger checking in. Hello, Ginger. Edith Aldora's giving Big Ed the wolf whistle. Very nice.
Alright, I finished with the finished ones. I'm just gonna make the rest into glazed. I assume you wanted some glazed as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only reason I haven't had my woodworker do it is because she's stuck on the Rittermark tier, and she's gotten... I don't want her to burn through a bunch of Aerlingus hides until she's actually getting more crafting experience for it. So I've got to get her finished up with Rittermark Master. So I've got to go out to Wildermoor and start killing wolves. I guess I could go back to Rohan. I'm sure I've got some Slayer deeds out there that involve killing wargs.
And if you really don't feel like doing that, you can also like set ward pens to the appropriate level. Just run. I know it's not doing deeds necessarily.
Well, actually, it probably would be. I could see where that might be a useful suggestion.
But yeah.
Mrs. Mustafa has awoken. She's gazing around suspiciously. You know about all that popcorn you spilled the other day, right?
And the piece of snowball you just spilled?
That's an ugly rumor started by my enemies. I don't know who said that. I think she heard me. It's okay. So, I think part of the missing formula is the coconut that's been dyed orange on the snowball is stuck to an outer layer of thin marshmallow skin that wraps the cream-filled chocolate cake that makes the base of the snowball. And I think one of the reasons why I like those Dolly Madison zingers better is there's a moistness to the zinger that's missing from the snowball. You'd think a snowball would be wet, and it's kind of dry. Speaking of zingers, thank you for the leathers.
No problem.
And when you get up to the upper tiers like East Mint and West Mint and Westfold for guild crafting, that's where big chunks of experience come. If you can do the medium and large symbols.
Yep.
So just because Zinger did that for me, I'm about to get 8,100 extra rep points just for making those two things real quick. So that was about half of all the experience I needed to get to the next tier.
Sweet.
Also fun. I had enough gift givers brands from our roving threat shenanigans to go ahead and get a one-handed sword. And I have very cleverly renamed my weapons. My one-handed sword is now called One-Handed Red Line. And my two-handed sword is now called Two-Handed Yellow Line. So the problem is the icon for each sword is identical. And I was like, yeah, I don't need to come up with clever names. I'll just call them what they are so I don't confuse them. Mrs. Mustafa apparently would also like to sample the snowball. Try not to drop stuff everywhere there, honey. Did you want to say hi to everybody and wish Zinger a happy day after Thanksgiving?
Happy day. Wow, look at the size of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the size of it. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, she got distracted by the snacky cake. Owen32 checking in. Hello, Owen32. Edith Aldora confirms that there's no way I can pull the wool over Mrs. M's eyes. That's true. Wish they'd have crafting XP bonus weekends more often, and not just because it's easier to calculate by 10. It does help.
I said hello.
Yep, you did say hello, everyone, and they heard you. Although it was hard to understand you because your mouth was full of snowball.
Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be wonderful if snowballs were really this delicious?
Mm-hmm. You could just go out into the yard all winter long and make them.
They would just come out of the sky this way.
All right, well, we got crafting out of the way and eating on camera. Anything else you want to do before we head off?
Nah, I just gotta dump by it, yeah. Stop by the vault to dump off all these.
All right. We are in the city whose name I can never remember.
Karis Galaton?
There you go.
I'm
That
sure
one.
it's way off, but
I'm going to pick up a crate and run to the town gate. Because it's extra rep. And one of the preparations for the Battle of Lothlórien. So I was rather surprised. I took a survey of the Rocket League folks, and I said, have any of you guys ever done this? And they're like, oh yeah, we used to do this all the time. I was apparently the only one in the group who hadn't done it, so... It's a nice, fun little instance. It doesn't take too long, and it has the benefit of involving the slaughter of many, many orcs, which always makes me happy. If you're playing Lord of the Rings online and you're killing orcs, you're probably doing it right. Ski checking in. Hello, Ski.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
There's an extra 700. And we're checking out rep requirements with the guilds. Galadream. I'm 5,000 points away. Probably won't get to finish that tonight. And then Heroes of the Limelight. I've made it up to Friend. I've been working on Dunland and Theodred's Riders too. No reason to leave all those virtue points on the table. I guess we can just go straight to the
Lothlórien will need your aid.
battle. So there's really two keys to this. You got a 45-minute countdown, and there's one NPC we have to keep alive. So this dude Belvagor, every time I've run this so far, all of the orc pressure has come on the north and eastern passes, and we have to keep Belvagor alive, so I tell him to go to the western pass, because that doesn't seem to be where the orcs are. And I'll send the elf champion to the eastern pass and the bowmaster to the northern pass.
There's little welcome for strangers in Lothlórien.
And we can just grab a banner. There'll be banners at the advanced camps too.
I can grab one right now too.
Okay,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the banner.
that's all right. Now we should get a notice that they're marching on the northern or eastern passes. So where we're at right here, the northern pass is straight ahead, the eastern pass is to the right, and the western pass is to the left. Since we've actually got, or I think that's the first time I've ever seen orcs are marching on the western pass. We'll come over to the western pass and kill some orcs.
I don't know if I should be following you or going to another pass.
Yeah, you may as well join me. There's actually 2 camps up ahead, and I can take one and you can take another.
Okay.
The problem we have is if we get tied up fighting the orcs, our banners are decaying, and if you get attacked on landscape, your banners will decay. So there's some orc camps that don't have banners. The ones that do have banners usually show up on the map with red flags. Here's one of the banners here. So kill all the orcs, and then when all the orcs are dead, you'll be able to fight the banner. And go ahead and work on that, and I'll go do this other camp over here if I can. And then we just have to keep an eye out if they attack the western pass again. We have to go help and make sure that that one dude doesn't get killed. So the first time I tried this, I failed it, and the reason I failed it was because he actually died, which I was not expecting. Now, by happy coincidence, it turns out that if you're doing this 40 or 50 levels higher than normal, it's fairly easy. I don't know how hard this is to do on level. I would imagine it would require a full fellowship. You'd have to bring a healer and all kinds of other stuff, and, you know, there'd be things to do, and... Nice. Singer is already done with his encampment.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I guess I can't do induction scales, but I can do focus. When I'm carrying the banner.
Yeah.
Should I be running that? Should I be another banner?
Well, if you want to, you can go pick up another banner and see if you can find another orc camp. I have the advantage of knowing where they are since I've run this a couple times. We can also find and murder some lieutenants. That's always a good time. And there's lots of skirmishers and random orcs walking around the battlefield too. We're less than 5 minutes in and we already have 2 of the 4 camps knocked down. So we're a little bit ahead of the curve. And then one of the interesting mechanics is there's a cooldown on getting back on your horse, but for some reason the war steeds aren't cooled down. So I found my war steed was readily available at times when my normal horses weren't. It's like, oh, that's kind of funny. So I don't know if that's a function of not having updated this after mounted combat was added, or... Druid's Fire checking in. She has pumpkin pie and she is not sharing. It's alright, Druid's Fire. We love you anyway, even if you don't want to share your pumpkin pie. Well, that was timely. Oh, they're moving on the Western Pass again. We do need to protect that. If you're already out with a banner looking for orcs, I will go defend the Western Pass.
Actually, I'm at the Western Pass now as well.
Okay. I was actually at the Northern Pass about to grab a banner, and all of a sudden this flood of orcs showed up. So the two camps that we happened to take out were the two closest to the Western Pass. Western Pass has been defended?
Okay, it's just one wave that comes.
Yeah. They just kind of keep coming once in a while.
Okay, just making sure. I grabbed another banner.
Me too. Ginger had homemade apple pie. Mrs. Mustafa left me some snowball.
I'm just running toward one of the flags, so I don't know if it's actually a place or not.
Make-A-Wish was kind enough to present me with a whole box of candy last Friday when we gave them their check. It was a $4,000 box of candy, essentially, so it was a good deal for Make-A-Wish. I still have some of the Make-A-Wish candy left, too. And we have reclaimed another orc camp. So we got one left.
Mm-hmm.
Diego checking in. Hello, Diego. One of the puzzlements about the quest mechanic here is that we get notices when some of the lieutenants show up, but they don't necessarily attack, and there doesn't seem to be any particular reason to go kill them.
I went and killed one of them that it passed.
It's just sort of like, so-and-so has showed up on the battlefield. It's like, okay.
Do I actually have to be having a banner in order for these things to be attacked?
You can't destroy an idol without a banner.
Okay. A bunch of guys were beating up on me and I lost my banner, but I'm at the spot where the last banner will be dropped.
Oh, by happy coincidence, I am on my way with a banner.
Okay, sweet.
And you now know the 4 locations. That died quick. Now we just have to go talk to what's-his-name at the Western Pass, and we're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Battle of Lothlórien. Snookums only had Pegasus wings, that would have been majestic. We ride, Snookums. We talked to Belvagor, and what's funny is the elves drop us off at the battle site and not back at town, which is a little annoying. In fact, if I'd have remembered that, I would have... well, no, it's probably better that I didn't. So here we are.
I have a port to CG.
Perfect. I do not. I think only hunters and wardens can have a port to there. You can muster or guide, but you cannot return. I'll get down off of my high horse.
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds of Lothlórien.
Oh, so I have upgraded my status. That was good because I got 2 900 rep point bonuses for completing that. And the second 900, you should have gotten it also.
Yeah.
Your deed should be Fleeting Ally. You should have a new title.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
And I got a new title that is Steadfast Ally of Lothlórien. And I think as you continue to advance it, you continue to upgrade that title. I don't know what the upper titles are. But you should also have a new deed granted.
Mm-hmm.
And if I check my deed bestowed, looks like I need to do it 2 more times, and I will get the title Defender of Lothlórien. So, since I happen to be working on rep towards the Galadrim, I'll probably just bang that out a couple more times and be good to go. Plus Lotro points and...
I see like it talks something about server completions of those preparation quests, but like I don't know if there's still like a thing that's used, because it makes it seem like it requires having that preparation thing complete in order to get deed progress.
Yeah, and if I recall, these banners here used to do something when you hovered over them, and they don't anymore. And if back at where it dropped us off after the battle, there's a banner that actually lists a running total.
Yeah.
It was like 144 out of 600 or something the last I looked at it. So maybe the gate isn't required anymore.
Yeah,
But
that
they
might be a thing.
didn't alter that banner when they took that out. I don't know.
And I see there's like items here that you can use in the instance where when it was current content.
Everybody's saying hello to everybody. Aurora Ember is jealous of the homemade apple pie. Says it sounds delish. What I got out of it sounds like Ginger didn't get that much pie. Apulu's checking in. Hello, Apulu. Aurora said you were cleaning up on Black Friday deals today. Welcome. Oh, they've made it so you don't have to be kin to get in, if I recall correctly. There's a rope so you can climb in there too. Yes. To get into town, that is true. And hello, Snorgeblom.
Bless you.
Yes. Alright, so that's the Battle of Lothlórien. Super fun.
Before, when you said like 45 minutes, I was thinking it was like a defensive instance that lasted 45 minutes. So I was like,
Well, I mean, if we were on level, it probably would. That would be tough to do with... If you had a small fellowship on level, that would be quite the fight.
yeah, I'm sure 1 or 2 people would probably have to stay put at wherever camp they sent the NPC just
Yeah, you'd want a healer just to keep Belvagor alive.
We could do
Well-
the featured instance quickly if you want.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
cool.
It's still the school. Let's do the school.
I assume that'll reset on Monday or whenever they reset. 105, if possible.
All right.
Since that's the
Just
minimum.
looking for it on my list.
You could just do it at the top where it says featured instance.
Oh, just click on that. Okay.
Yeah, reset it
I'm
to
not a smart
105.
man. 105 it is. Snowballs are super crumbly. I'm surprised she let me have it.
Was once a pinnacle of learning during the age of the Noldor,
She probably
but it
didn't
has
know.
now fallen into disrepair and is overrun by the minions of Saruman, who seeks greater knowledge of the rings of power.
Made a lot of poor choices that I would never recommend to others, Apulu says. Parts list before custom water cooling. Yeah, custom water cooling is going to make your butt pucker. Yep. Well, Ginger, I'm glad your granddaughter was willing to help you get through dessert okay.
That's wrapped up the dungeon doing feed for it, right? And there you go.
Nice.
Yeah, so nice. So with the bonus thing, like, so I got the 2000 virtue XP plus 200 bonus virtue XP for every time you catch up on them virtues.
I'm still about 22 orcs away from completing the Orc Slayer deed, it looks like. We're ready to head up. Remember, what Zinger and I are doing may look easy, but we're professionals.
Do these even count for the orc since he's an orc?
Hmm?
You said something about orcs?
Oh, defeat many Uruks in Tham Mildane. Well, here, let me make you invulnerable. You're welcome.
Didn't even think to do that for me during the Lothlórien instance. That I was dying.
Well, that's the beauty of PayPal, Druid's Fire. It should only take a phone call to get that straightened out. Druid's Fire said somebody bought $850 worth of Sephora gift cards on her account. Commander Tarsh did not make it.
Nice.
Ooh, what else did we get? War materials.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that they like never really updated those things, those boxes.
Korgoroth crafting bundles. Hides and branches. Ooh, I got an essence. Tactical mastery. And I actually got 2 scrolls of empowerment.
Sweet. You want a level 105 Might Essence?
Hmm?
Do you want a level 105 Might Essence?
No, that's okay.
Hey, Dom.
Perfect. I have returned to Glanith as one of my travel points.
Is that the first campaign?
Yeah.
Gondor? Okay.
Yep.
I'll make my way over there somehow.
Okay, see you there. And Snajor Blom says, it reminds me I still haven't had any of the chocolate pie or cherry crumble I made. You should have some of each so you can decide which you like better. If you're not sure, then eat 2 more. Yeah, it's weird, Druid's Fire. That is something.
How may I help you, friend?
And now is the time that we manage inventory and sell some stuff. Remember, whenever you get a Traveler Steel-bound loot box, you should go immediately to the Lotro store in-game, buy a key, and open it. You'll be sorry if you don't. All the good stuff comes from there.
And as a bonus, I believe they have the 10 packs of keys on sale for the Black Friday.
Ooh, that is a good deal.
It seemed like there was quite a lot of items on sale during Black Friday. Whether you're in the market or...
I did, Druid's Fire. I heard that we've got a... is it a task item or a crafting item catch-all? Either one would be a godsend to me.
Probably a task.
Well, that's actually a semi-useful piece of jewelry. Poor Mrs. Mustafa. She's actually fine. She hasn't been sick or anything. Those can definitely get sold. You alright there, little one?
Just stuffy.
Alright. I need a relic master and a mailbox. Hey, and there's my buddy Zinger.
I greet you, friend.
Plus, you can get a tack dummy, not a tack dummy, training dummy from the, I think it's like 7,000 figments of splendor, and you can place it in your homestead area.
Yeah?
Apparently, like, when you click on it, it spawns it, I think, relative to your level, and stays for 3 minutes or so, like, you know, keep track of your TPS and whatnot. It's a convenient way if you wanted to work on class dudes, since it'll scale to your level.
Soccer's checking in. Hello, Soccer.
Of course, you have to have access to 7,000 figments of splendor, and I don't think the curator who's selling it sticks around for dollars.
Boy, we're getting through the 10 minutes quick. Must be out of shattered hatchets.
I think I sold a lot of my task items. I just ran out of room, and I didn't really need them.
Yeah, I'm not going to be running out of them anytime soon. Oop, that must be 10 of 10. Yes, it is. Okay. Mailbox.
I want to skip that. Sorry. I figured you were just going to skip over to Osgiliath or something like that.
Well, we skipped over to Osgiliath when we were playing with Ugr the other night. I was actually going to pick up the quest chain for looking for that dude's dad. Unless we don't want to do that. I know you're probably further along than I am.
No, I'm on the same quest as you. Like I said, I only did a little bit of the first area, and then I just stuck to doing turning tasks and somewhere else in Arnak just to get them.
Critical defense and parry. And naturally it replaced the bracelet I wanted to keep on.
Oh, you can just hold on to it. That way you'll have like a tank set of gear. There's a plugin called Sequence Bars that's actually pretty handy for being able to swap between like two sets of gear or classes that do.
Thank you, Pookie. Mrs. Mustafa has brought me. She's not sure what these are. Just that
Sour
they're
cream
yummy.
chive rice crisps.
Okay.
Ritz
Crisps. Okay, let's walk out of town and blow our horn and see what this dude wants. Follow the road north towards the beacon.
Mm-hmm.
That's south, that's north.
I'm just grabbing these branches. I don't think I really need them, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if we made a lot of progress. We just went back to the beginning of Central Gondor, or Eastern.
Yeah, actually, we're about where we left off with you. Last time we played, we kind of cleaned up Lower Lebanon, and we're just in the very beginning parts of Eastern Gondor. If you want to join us, Apula, we'd love to have you along. Haradrim have overrun the road leading to the beacon.
Feels great finishing a hard-earned deed in one area. To go to the next and have to do it all up.
Oh, I just saw you in Lothlórien, so I thought, nope, we're just in the beginning parts of Eastern Gondor. I think the quest I was turning in, it says the Lothlórien Rangers, but...
We were in Lothlórien. Look somewhere. Yeah. We were doing the one of the instances.
Well, I don't think he joined till we were done with that, actually.
I'm just saying that maybe he saw us in that area and didn't realize that wasn't.
Labored breaths of a man nearby. It's Surgon, Lord of Pelargir. Isn't that Falthron's dad? I needed to click on the pole, not the dude.
How may I help you, friend?
Will we ever see the sun again?
Gondor needs your aid.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
Travel to this other town. Tomb laden, here we come. Oh, it's a nice view of Pelargir from back here.
Yep.
How do you teleport to a campfire as a hunter?
Let's look it up actually. At level 26, you'll get a skill called Return to Camp. At that point, there are campfires kind of spread around Middle Earth, and all you really have to do is just right-click on one, and it will ask if you want to find that port to your camp. So it's essentially a portable guide. You just have to make sure it's, I don't remember if it's specifically called like a campfire or a campsite, maybe, as opposed to campfires but yeah.
Yeah, that's the odd functionality, is that not all campfires can be bound as travel points, but a lot of them can.
Mm-hmm. There's a little basket here. I think it's part of that. You need
Oh, thank you. I would have never found that.
Thankfully, they fixed that thing with the. Or I wouldn't have seen it either. There might be a treasure cache back there. No, never mind.
You just wanted to get your horse nice and washed.
Mm.
Make sure he's shiny for the rest of the journey. Can we get up here?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, the campsite thing is pretty nice. It's essentially a milestone port.
Gondor needs your aid.
Kneel before the gate ward and swear your loyalty to Gondor.
How may I help you, friend?
This darkness.
Collect King's
is a weight
Foil.
on my mind.
It'd be nice if we could use Central Gondor.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Trade in empowerment scrolls, but
And talk to refugees.
you said the east silver pieces can be traded in ones that are kindred or something.
Sorry, what'd you say?
You said that the East Gondor silver pieces are the ones that can be traded in for empowerment scrolls once you reach kindred or something.
Yeah, you can cash them in at, you know, that one place that's all tore up, Osgiliath?
Yeah. You can turn them in wherever there's a bar to do.
My family says that it is dangerous outside.
What has become of our lords in the East, I wonder?
An abortion is asking what your favorite DLC is.
Oh, like favorite. I'll probably say Moria for myself. If that's what they're referring to. How about you?
I'm a big fan of Moria. I remember Riders of Rohan making me upgrade my PC.
I guess we have to go out of town for that case.
That started a long, never-ending process.
Yep. Still going today, right? Now that I know what chips you brought for the class.
They are the Ritz Crisp Sour Cream and Onion.
Nice.
And of course, preferred beverage is always Coke Zero. Unless I'm really dragging a desperate caffeine, and then usually it's an apple and strawberry venom.
Do you like apple cider? Since it's the season?
Mm-hmm. Apple cider, apple juice. Coca-Cola actually makes a terrific apple soda. They sell in Mexico called Manzana Lift. For some reason, it isn't sold north of the border. When Mrs. Mustafa and I were in Playa del Carmen, we were walking around the shopping district, and of course, being Mexico in the summertime, it was very hot, and we were very, very thirsty, and it was like the cheapest thing in the store, and it was really good. It's like, why are they selling this Manzana lift for less than bottled water? I don't know, but it's yummy.
As long as it wasn't being sold by some shady cartel.
Yes. Oh, Edith Eldora says there was an apple soda that I liked when I was a kid. Don't remember the brand, though. Ski has cinnamon Coke, regular, not zero. I don't think they made a zero version of the cinnamon. I would have tried it if they had, but I was not a fan of the orange vanilla Coke Zero.
Sometimes indeed.
I thought that sugar-free vanilla flavoring was not pleasant. I'm actually wandering around just looking for refugees.
Okay, there's some across on the left side of the west side.
Gondor
I already
needs
ran
your
out red
aid.
I remember finding this a difficult town to navigate, and I kind of gave up on trying to follow you. So that's a whole thing.
How may I help you, friend?
Okay, I found all my refugees. And the Kingsfoil is outside of town, correct?
Yes.
Alright, I will run and try to collect that. If I can ever find my way back out of town again.
You can mostly follow the roads and, there's a bridge here.
Yep, I remember Crystal Pepsi, Blueberry Soda, High-End Burger Joint in Austin, Druid's Fire says. And IQ got booted for trying to type in Braille. Apple Slice, maybe? Edith is trying to remember. I don't think Slice was a brand back then, Edith. Big Red is the worst. It tastes like Bazooka Joe bubblegum on steroids. What's the red cream soda? Is that Big Red? Never saw cinnamon Coke. I think they just came out with it a few months ago. Last I was in the store, they still had it. It's supposed to be a limited edition release.
Never had it myself.
It's new. And like most new things, it's really not as good as the old things.
Cinnamon and soda doesn't sound like a combination that would really go for me. Then again, I'm not too big of a cinnamon person.
The Diet Coke with lime and ginger is good.
Any luck on getting out of town yet?
No, I was hoping it was this way, actually.
Yeah, it's straight ahead.
Okay.
There's like 2 areas that there's just a bunch of tinfoil all around. You should be able to. Shouldn't be. There's some along the road over here.
Okay. I've seen it with lime, but not lime and ginger. Oh. You might just need to double check the can. I haven't seen it without ginger, unless it is on the fountain. They've got those 10,000 flavor Coke dispenser machines, and I think they have, you can add lime flavoring to most of the drinks.
I've seen those in Five Guys.
No, Big Red is red, no cream. Okay. Well, there's a red cream soda I can't remember the name of. I think I'm at like 5 of 6 on the King's Foil.
If you run out of where you are, just go to east. There's like a whole other big back.
Another patch of it.
It looks like Barks does make a red cream soda.
Oh, okay.
Whether that's the one you're thinking of, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've never had red cream soda myself.
It's just cream soda with red coloring added.
Mm.
It's not anything particularly special. I'm back at the Beacon.
Now, orange cream, that's a different story.
Ah, there's King's Foil. Hopefully this is the last piece I need.
I think 8, right?
Nope, 6 of 8. Oh, there's another King's Foil. Apparently these goats on the hillside are eating all of the King's Foil.
It's healthy.
Would explain why the goat meat is so delicious. Eight of 8 on the King's Foil. Now greed's kicking in. I'm like, ooh, I wonder if there's more Anorian Skarn right around here. Must stay focused. Ooh, Skarn. I have to get into my Eric Cartman mode and be like, must focus on the candy. Except in this case, the candy is just completing our quests. And not losing focus as I often want to do.
No, you never do that.
I don't get sidetracked. Hey, we're level 108 and 112. Let's go do the Battle of Lothlórien.
Did you finish off Eastern Gondor or Central Gondor Rip?
Yeah, I'm totally done there.
Okay, cool. Did you finish with Telegir Rep?
Yes. Remember I was bragging I did it all in one swipe of the sword?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I killed a goat. And I got Beast Slayer, Kindred in Lebanon, and Kindred with Pelargir.
Troublesome times indeed.
This
Just because I noticed that these are all different Telegir Rip.
Talk to a guard, it says. I would think there would be a guard nearby.
I think I grabbed mine. He's just patrolling the road somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It was somewhere right around here, but it's patrolling. It should pop up as a ring on the mini map. You see it on the ring.
Well, we were so close that it wasn't showing a ring. I think my ring's up here. Nope, I'm going the wrong direction.
Alright, right up here. This guy patrolling, dude, is there a ring on?
Nope.
Oh.
The ring is off to the right. Oh, here's one.
Who?
This dude here.
How may I help you, friend?
Okay, go talk to Imladir.
Should be up there. Yeah, okay, should be over there.
That is a very small type.
I beg your pardon?
Now we go talk to the lady. Crash You says, I wouldn't mind some Nestea right now. It's always important to have a cool, refreshing drink nearby when adventuring.
I had the last of the sparkling apple cider. Now I'm on water.
Sparkling cider is yummy.
this hall used to be like the assets.
What
in
is
this
the
room
meaning
used to,
of
like,
this?
Be sunken in. Like all the people were like half
I
buried
beg
in the
your
ground.
pardon.
She wants us to go talk to Angbor. They got a lot of stuff packed in here.
Mm-hmm.
They must be grifting the Minas Tirith refugees.
Yes.
Can we come in here for refuge? Yeah, probably. That's a really nice dining room set you have on your wagon there.
You know, you're interrupting Miss Marple.
I know, sweetie.
She's the English Mrs. Fletcher.
Mm-hmm. This is Mustafa's enjoying some Ms. Marple, whom she just referred to as the English Mrs. Fletcher.
Oh,
You didn't take us the wrong way, did you?
Eat.
I thought we were going right back to the first person in the view. Oh, so
You cannot enter this instance in a group.
Sent by Aragorn himself, Lord
I will let
Aragorn
Mrs.
of
Mustafa
Beers
know,
has come
Edith.
to Tumlagn, bearing news of the victory at Pelargir for Lady
My
Terenas,
legs.
as well as tidings
Yeah, that's pretty
might
funny.
assuage her fears of her
that's a
brother's
nice sized
fate.
cake they got in here.
Ooh, that is nice.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Only for my king do I do this. He does not want to talk to this lady. Freelancer checking in. Hello, Freelancer.
Hello.
Mikey Pookie. Aragorn has bidden me to tell you of this, and that it may ease your mind and give you hope for the fate of the White City. But you must swear an oath to never speak of these truths, just as Big Ed, Mustafa, and I have. If Thorongil has hidden it, I shall obey. Or has bidden it. I swear upon the lives, blah, blah. I was having trouble reading yellow text against the fire in the background. Shall hold you to your word, my lady, for the fate of Gondor may well rest on it. I was fighting at Linhir across from Corsairs and Southrons, and a wave of dread passed over all the battlefield. I stood firm, unwilling to abandon the city to the enemy, but the others, they fled, all of them, my men, the Corsairs. Then I sought the banner of a king and the vast, terrifying force that followed him. There were men, but the forms of the dead walked amongst them, fought alongside their captain. Thorngil had returned, and I swore myself to his service at once. He fought into the east until we reached Pelargir. The Corsairs held it. The dead swept over the entire Corsair force and drove them into the Great River. For that deed he freed the dead from their curse, and now sails upon the river to the White City on the Corsairs' empty ships. The enemy knows not of his plan, and they must not learn of it until it is too late. This is beyond belief, and yet I hear truth in your voice. I shall not endanger my brother or Thorngil, I swear it. Must return to my men before any more time is lost. Yakety yak. Remain here for a time, Big Ed Mustafa. The lady may yet need your service.
I beg your pardon. What is the meaning of this?
We probably should have done Pelargir around the time, even if we weren't on the river.
Oh, we'd already done Pelargir.
That's true.
We just did it early.
What
no
is
word
the
from
meaning
Minas
of this?
Tirith.
I beg your pardon.
Shirking in defense.
Why do you interrupt me?
Slithering upland.
Alright, we'll Skull Guard.
Nosy Warrior. Scolded Guard spreading rumors. Freelancer, how was your Friday today? You had to work, didn't you, bud? Scolded Guard spreading rumors.
And cross the bridge here for cross the bridge. Come back.
I know, I turned the wrong way again. Like I said, I always have a heck of a time navigating this place.
Got my eye.
Okay, the guards have been told to shut up. Search for the missing courier and kill Haradrim.
Yep.
That sounds like fun. Oh, Pookie, Edith Aldora said she's always preferred Hercule Poirot.
He is the original Agatha Christie.
Singer even thoughtfully rode straight to the Anorian scarn and then circled around it till I picked it up.
Down a deer, a tasty deer.
Where's this horse and rider that have fallen that I don't see?
Over by me.
Okay. I suspected that this buck might have had something to do with it, and when I stopped to question him, he attacked me. The messenger is slain. Freelancer says, wasn't a long day, very few folks in the office, so ripped through undisturbed. That's not a bad thing. I've had jobs in the past where they wanted to stay open on the day after Thanksgiving, but the Cornhuskers have always scheduled a football game, and the whole state just shuts down for it. I mean, nobody's moving, nobody's doing nothing, nobody's in the office. So normally they get frustrated and send everybody home by noon anyway. Happily, Mrs. Mustafa and I did not work today. In fact, my company has it on the calendar as a national holiday, so that's not a bad thing. Mrs. Mustafa brought me some Ruffles potato chips and is helping me eat them.
What a champ.
Mrs. Mustafa giveth and Mrs. Mustafa taketh away. Boy, these guys are dying quick.
Oh, and,
You have to remember, I'm a guardian. It takes me about 10 minutes to kill an enemy.
well, you do have a two-handed weapon now, so...
Alright, 3.5 minutes. I'm at 8 of 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to kill this one just to make myself feel better.
You take it.
There's a little dog, too. Okay. I'm trying to follow you, so if you're lost, we're in trouble.
No, I don't know if we should go back to town or talk to this guard.
Let's go talk to the guard. That bossy lady back in town will probably just have more stuff for us to go do. Welcome to Milnlos. Completed the southern beacons. That is fantastic. Othor must not be defeated. Are we helping stave off an attack? Serpents at Milnlos. I hear them coming to arms. We cannot allow them to breach Arnok. Only I could run them over with a giant orange van. We would all be safe. You have defended the bridge into Arnok. Now we can go talk to the lady about that, too.
Oh, boy.
We ride. Hardhit says, all out Black Fridaying. And hey, free? That's what wives are for? Guardian on a mounted combat is one of the fastest killers. Well, Chromite, you'll be happy to know I'm following all of your instructions. I've traded up yellow line. I've got my two-handed sword. And yeah, I have to say on mounted, I like some of the stuff that I'm able to do. I haven't quite figured out which combination of attacks it is. But at one point, my Guardian just starts whacking the crap out of whatever he's fighting. Fast hits in succession. Ooh, Skarn. It's a happy thing. But you're on a heavy war steed. Well, I am. Just makes Zinger feel better knowing he's on the faster horse, so I do it for him.
And I intentionally don't use dash so that I don't way outrun you.
Fair enough. Guess we're going this way. We ride for that one bossy lady. Whom I was surprised to learn is not named Mrs. Mustafa.
I beg your pardon. Why do you interrupt me? I beg your pardon.
Talk to Engbor near the crossings of Erui.
What is the meaning of this?
They really want you to hate navigating this town, huh?
Yes. And they're succeeding. I think it just causes unnecessary stress on Snookums to have to ride through here.
And it's funny because the other town in Lothlórien is, I think, just like,
Yes.
isn't it like split into two with a river between?
Yeah. Which Omaha's kind of like that, and it's super annoying to have to cross over to Council Bluffs. That's the Iowa side.
It's all just training for minister.
I guess. Travel south to Halleck. Oh, I got a quest to talk to this Lothlórien Skarn deposit. Let me finish this quest real quick.
That quest to kill this goat.
Ooh, we can make goat kebabs. There, I helped.
It was a solo only quest. I'm just trying to help you get your hides, you know.
Well, I haven't had any trouble with the Lothlórien hides. That hasn't been an issue. But as long as there's a Slayer Beast, or Beast Slayer deed outstanding. Slaughter away.
But they're like in that level range where they're dropping both Lothlórien and...
Well, here's a fun fact. No animals are actually dying. And the server has agreed to make more. So, there's actually no harm being done.
We're just demoralizing them and taking their hides and...
I'm just objectifying them. This place is jacked up. Looks like Mom and Dad went out of town and Project X happened here.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies. Gondor needs your aid.
Gondor needs your aid.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Gondor needs your aid.
He had a few quests on him.
And I imagine the person down by the docks does as well.
Probably. Well, I don't remember this place at all.
Yeah, I'm a little fuzzy with that. This area is not necessarily a must-quest area.
These are troublesome times indeed. These are
What if there's a
troublesome
fishing
times
quest here
indeed.
I've never discovered before? That would be amazing. We fish for glory.
Maybe it's a hidden fishing.
Maybe. Ah, crap.
You fell.
Yeah, lagged out into the harbor.
Nice.
Well, except I'm taking 2,000 damage a second. I don't see a staircase up.
I mean, the plus side is you're not really taking that much damage. You're out healing.
Yep. Yep, there's stairs up.
Faster, faster.
Fortunately, the die on my Arid Lewin blue armor did not run. I think we're good here. Was there anything else to pick up on the docks?
If you didn't pick up the third thing from the boat, there's one.
Oh, okay. Packed supplies. Yeah, I was looking for that when I lagged off into the harbor.
And if you didn't finish all those rations, I think there's one of those docks.
Yeah, I got my 6th ration. I don't see that flagged. Are the rations and supplies part of the same quest? Probably.
Everything else is an enemy camp.
So your two-hander didn't have a title on it? Oh. Actually showed this off earlier in the stream. I simply named it Two-Handed Yellow Line. Or you mean I don't have a... it's just common damage right now. Well, that's interesting. I thought I'd made it Balerian, but maybe I hadn't. Yeah, I guess I need to get a title for it. And then I went ahead and got my one-handed sword, which I named One-Handed Red. Maybe I'll get a first age mace or something for Blue Line.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened
Actually, if you have
skies.
enough
These are
gold,
troublesome times indeed.
Yeah.
We can run over there right now and grab it. I just picked up this campsite.
I'm sorry, what about Dol Amrith?
We can run over there and you can pick up a title from there if you want to do all it's fresh in your mind.
Yeah, I'm not following you. What's over in Dol Amrith? A fishing title?
You can pick up a title for your weapon if you want.
Oh, I can pop over to Dol Amrith any time. I don't know there's an emergency for it. I can do it later. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I think maybe I have one on the belt. Yeah, Enduring Support 3.
I was just trying to get Chromac Peace of Mind to it.
Well, it'd be too much pressure. I'd be afraid I would pick the wrong title and he would mock me. I'd be like, Ancient Dwarf type, and he'd be like, pff, Ancient Dwarf. I'd be like, Balerian, and he'd be like, pff, Balerian. I'd be like, I don't know what to do. It's too much pressure. Do you have a recommendation for Yellow Line Guardian? Ooh, a treasure cache. Nice.
I mean, there's really just like, there's not as many weapon things. You have just the one that's, you know, you get crit or whatever, and Lothlórien is. I think the ones that Dora and Martha give the crit.
I guess anything that provides tactical mitt would be good too. That seems to be getting me kicked in the balls a lot. Figuratively speaking. Just specific to DPS. Recovering stolen goods. Ooh, raspberries. Horadrim woodworkers. Valerian plus physical mastery. Either that or one from Durdingle. Yeah, we kind of skipped past for. I almost said Fornost, which wouldn't be false. You know, that one place with the walking trees. Fangorn. I guess as long as I keep questing with Zinger, I don't even really need to worry about having a sword. Did that deer have any stolen goods on it?
It had something to hide.
Thank you, Edith.
There's an archer body right here for me. Except we gotta go northeast a bit for the last.
Okay, I think I'm missing one last scout.
Alright, I'll grab it from my guy.
I think that's it for woodworkers and rafts. Read the missives of the Horadrim. The missive tells of a great host gathering within the ruins of Osgiliath. A great host, you say?
A great hostess snack.
Search the crossings? Yeah, the one I had was not a great hostess snack. Well, I'm grateful for Mrs. Mustafa thinking of me, but I don't think those snowballs would have been my first choice.
Oh, I forgot about the crossing.
They were better than no snowballs. Are we heading to the crossing now?
If you want, yeah, we can head up there.
Oh, I think it pointed me towards another scout somewhere.
Yeah, we'll grab the last guy.
Just to get it off my quest tracker. Okay, I'm going to set quest focus on search the crossing. F Duddy checking in. Hello, F Duddy. Welcome. And greetings also. I didn't actually say hello to Chromite before. I probably should have said that I hope Chromite had a wonderful Thanksgiving. As you, F Duddy. And Yellow Line, put in bag with one good sword and shield. It's good in some situations. Yeah, I figure I'm trading the two-handed sword for Yellow Line and trading a one-handed sword for Red Line. Oh, the crossing. I remember this.
You don't want to kill everything.
Alright.
Put in the quest that has us kill these things.
We ready to head back then? No, it says search the crossing.
Yeah, you have to come up here and click on things.
Slain Haradrim. The Haradrim lies drowned near a pile of river stones. Stones of the Erui. The lone lady appears. Witness the revenge. Oh, she's the one raising the risen armor. Why would she attack me?
You're a guardian.
That just seems mean. Armors of the Lost.
Now we can kill all those too.
Okay. Recover the armor of the Kinstrife warriors. Can aggro too much enemies in Yellow Line can be a little complicated. Yeah, I've learned that the hard way. Warcry is best used sparingly in large crowds.
Someone's got black pride on them, right? Need any more?
Yeah, I'm 8 of 10.
Okay.
I was just going to mention this natural drop-off in the river here. Great place for fishing. Big fish are likely to hole up right along that ridge line there. 9 of 10. I keep getting attacked by living warriors. Okay, 10 of 10. Nice. Completed, Haradrim Slayer of Eastern Gondor. Now I just need you to kill 200 more. Plus, I'm known to the Rangers of Ithilien.
But I do have to. Forgot I did that at that campsite down there.
You just gonna port us?
Yeah. We want to go near.
Okay. Oh, apparently I need to clear my bags too. Chromite says use Thrill of Danger to keep yourself healed in those large crowds. Okay. You want large crowds for yellow, though. Thrill of Danger. Should probably make that more prominent. And nope, I moved the wrong one. I'm not a smart man. Okay, Thrill of Danger.
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder? Gondor needs your aid. How may I help you, friend?
Alright, now we go talk to the other two dudes.
Yep.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
These are troublesome times indeed.
One of the NPCs here is actually a fishing supply.
Sweet. See if he's got any 8th ounce rattle traps. I think I can still get a little more crappie fishing in before everything freezes up. It's supposed to be like 50 degrees on Wednesday. Should be pretty nice.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
I think the only quest I have visible right now is Forsaking the Sisters? Forsaken of the Sisters.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Alright. This is Mustafa has returned to check on me. She apparently wanted the back scratcher.
I greet you, friend.
Looks like Chromite's got a good rotation for you.
Yeah, looks like it. What you do is gather up large crowd, pop Thrill of Danger, make sure you've marked a target with Take to Heart, AoE them down, do Sweeping Cut to get a bleed on everything, then War Chant and just work through AoEs. Whirling Retaliation, Vexing Blow, etc. Cool. There you go, guys. Expert advice on Guardian play from Chromite. Thank you for that, Chromite.
as Ed does inventory management, this is probably a good time to remind people that during Black Friday sales, buying Litcher points can earn you task item carry-all bags.
That is a good point. Is there a mailbox? Or did the Haradrim burn it?
No, I don't think there's a mailbox.
That's unfortunate. I could use a mailbox.
Well, for the next quest, we'll be heading up back toward like Glenith and stuff like that. So you can pop by there.
Okay.
You basically have to run like a whole bunch to through. Yeah, there's one way to talk to north of that town, but we can cut right through the town.
Ooh, warband, Kasota.
Yeah, I think that's a
Full raid.
yeah. Well, I think it's guys on War Steeds or something.
Oh, it's a small fellowship warband.
Well, they're all on steeds, but if you want to give it a whirl.
No, that's fine. I just think I'm riding the wrong direction now.
Oh, you're fine.
Ooh, ore. Are we coming back here?
So you can stop at the mailbox, yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess we were pretty close by.
Yep.
That's why you should all go MVP and don't be, or VIP, and don't be like me. Don't be free to play. It's too much work. Well, poo. So we'll start with scholar stuff. All right, we have pack space again. Sargareth checking in. Hello, Sargareth.
We may have to go back to the road and all the way around. I think we're essentially heading back to Central Gondor.
Okay.
I just don't know if you can get there. I guess you can cross the...
I think if you go over the side, you can get onto the Central Gondor bank, but you can't cross back over without going back through Pelargir.
Okay, there we go.
Besides, I'm in heavy armor. How hard of a swim can it be? You jumped into a river wearing full plate armor. You are dead. That would normally be the correct answer to that question.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a likelihood of roving threat over by where we're heading.
We're heading straight north.
Okay.
But yeah, from here to the next one, we might hit one or two, depending on if they're spawning. There's a treasure cache back here if we can grab it all.
Hmm?
There's a treasure cache also back here.
Oh, I think I got the treasure cache. This is near where I killed my last goat. I'll double check it to make sure. No, for some reason it's glowing. I was just sure I had this one. Well, I got it now. Okay.
Now we can just follow this bridge.
Sargareth says, I'm going to get some pie to eat while I watch. Be right back. Very good. Grey Eye, what a pretty name. Seek the Maiden of Ghislaine.
Here, all way, to the way. Cut through the town if we want.
Okay.
Not like, we haven't seen this town enough over the past couple.
Yeah, Ostengelbed. I've heard of such a place.
I bet some people twitched when they saw those dailies thinking you were going to stop and pick them. Just slide off the edge.
Stupid birds. They are wearing me out.
Lucky you, this next quest rewards 4 items.
Sweet.
Oh, it's all rope.
Man. See you on the other side. So, Sargruth, what kind of pie are you having?
The lone lady is lashed out, raising the long-emptied armors of men who fought in the kinstrife to drown those who taint the waters of the
I had some
airway.
apple earlier myself.
Fearful of her anger growing beyond
Nice.
control, the Sisters of Lebanon have united to calm their sister and bring peace to Lebanon once more.
Drown Big Ed Mustafa and trouble me no more. Sounds just like Mrs. Mustafa when I'm in the bathtub. As the armored whites sink back into the Irui, roaming star appears. I did not seek it, it was forced upon me. Behold the legacy of men. More risen men. The last of the risen armored wights sinks back into the Iroquois. You've never listened, sisters. Let he who bears the guilt be the one to end you all. Wow. Castamir's armor comes to life. He hurt Snookums. The armor of the usurper falls broken into the shallows. Now she's got her 4 sisters yelling at her. Epic Ooger checking in. Hello, Ooger. And Swellriff asks what server? We're on Crick Hollow. Thank you for answering, Ooger. Pumpkin pie, my favorite. Congratulations, Sargareth. Cannablick checking in says, hey Ed, bird is the word. Turkey is the bird. Once we get Professor Corey to these quests on Grifflet, we're going to try to get Pinion to guest on his stream. That'd be fun. Oh no, I forgot I purchased Mordor and logged into the wrong server. R.I.P. Arya. This is a solo stream? I'm streaming with Zinger. Unfortunately, this was a solo quest, so we had to separate. Zinger is my boon traveling companion and keeps me from wandering off and getting lost and or sidetracked.
I try.
Deliver Castamir's armor to Angbor near the crossing. And there's the circle with the arrow in it. I'm pretty smart, so I don't get lost more than 10 or 12 times per stream. Put in a ticket, they can move it to the correct server. Now we go talk to the lady back at the place.
Oh, great.
We ride for that one place with the people in it. I think Zinger's shortcutting it just to show off a little.
Almost got totally stuck and I can't right afterwards. I paid for that a bit.
Yeah, sometimes Zinger and I have other friends join us. Apulu and Uger were questing with us a couple weeks ago. That was fun. You ever watch Bloodborne? I like him. We all love Bloodborne. Bloodborne's terrific.
The name sounds familiar.
And man pretty.
I beg your pardon. What is the meaning of this?
Talk to Barrymore and Arnok. We ride for Arnok.
I can afford us there.
I'll take that port. Cough, cough. Ed just say that? Absolutely. Oh, I taught him and we played together for a couple of years.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for ourselves.
Will we ever see the sun again?
Daegor has a quest ring. A blow to the head.
Troublesome times indeed.
All right, this
Cry
is,
from behind.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Town.
What are they?
Gondor needs your aid.
Town is the Forlong the Fat is the lord of this town.
Oh, okay.
Probably why there's some good eating inside the hallway, inside the hall.
Ooh, workbenches and forges. Fortunately, we've already completed the crafting segment tonight. Swellriff doesn't play like he used to. None of us do. His hair does have his own social media. Yeah, the blood her. Probably missed Bloodborne a little bit that his hair has a livelier Twitter account than he does.
The other quest guy's down here on the bridge.
Down here?
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Close their eyes. Cover
These
their
are
ears.
troublesome times indeed.
Seal their lips.
Needs your aid.
This is where you're supposed to start singing Our Lips Are Sealed by the Go-Go Singer. Go. That's your cue.
I'll let you take this one.
Mrs. Mustafa was going to try to sing it, but she yawned instead. Where the hell are we going?
It's out here.
Alright.
Plus, you probably want to grab this table root.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a good idea. It's already grabbed.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Must be auto-bestowed.
Gondor needs your aid.
Maybe I don't remember.
Or we were here before and I just don't remember. That's a strong possibility.
Times like this is when I'd love to have a larger like quest tracker. Like, let us customize it a bit so you can make it, maybe up to 10 quests.
Yeah.
Or like have like a second tracker or something.
Oh, there's a bunch of ore over here we should get, and I think there's poplar wood. So we'll plan our strategy while harvesting these crafting nodes. Uger says, Ed, want me to hop on? If you want to join us, Uger, we'd be delighted to have you.
Sure.
Well, the good news, Swellriff, is it's still terrific. The Minas Morgul expansion just rolled out, and there's lots of new stuff to see and do, and the developers are doing a bang-up job adding new content all the time. It's a very healthy, happy game.
Oh, that's true. I forgot the Haradrim where like right over this part. It's got to kill things and click on it.
Murder Haradrim? I'm in. That sounds like a great idea. Plus, probably the funnest part of the game is mounted combat.
So, everybody.
Zinger's favorite whenever he's playing a warden.
I have to like actually want to log in on warden first though.
What am I hiding in the grain store?
Itself.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like The Godfather, and I was hiding a loaded revolver in there for Michael. Are you still having problems with your head cold, Uker? I accidentally selected myself. Well, I wanted to warn the Haradrim I was Lord of Streams before I murdered them. Oh, good. Uger is better now. Well, you're welcome to hop into voice chat if you'd like, Uger. Even if you risk scaring Swellriff. Yeah, it just kind of depends on where we're at in the storyline, Swellriff. Some nights we'll get a whole group together. Some nights it's just me and Zinger. If Zinger has anything better to do, sometimes it's just me. But until they find somebody better, I am the Lothlórien streamer for Friday nights. I'm still missing one of the grain bins. Oh, here it is. I got it. Is that you, Uger? Heard something in the background. Thank you, Ski. Does Sapience ever come on to your stream? No, Sapience has followed, and I've followed Sapience, and I think I've raided Sapience once or twice, but we don't normally hang out together. Sapience has way too good a taste for that. I had a Haradrim pop out and scare Snookums. Alright, what else are we working on?
Click on that.
Tear down Haradrim message riders. Collect an Orien Scarn. I want to murder that bird.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, Uger. How are you? How was your Thanksgiving?
It was good. How about yours?
Good. I mentioned earlier we actually hung out last night playing Hobnanigans with cars.
Oh.
So after I said, how was your Thanksgiving? I was like, oh, wait, I already know how his Thanksgiving was. That's okay.
Well,
appreciate you confirming it for the viewers.
Well, yeah, but before I ended the night with that game, I was eating turkey and whatnot.
Oh, you had kind of an upset stomach because you ate so much, didn't you?
Yeah. Sound normal now.
You do. You sound better.
Yeah.
You know, a really good cure for an upset tummy is Coke Zero.
No, I had to stop drinking that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was sad. Something about the flavor went to garbage for me. I don't know.
Well, I know nobody will believe it, but even I, once in a while, will drink water or iced tea.
Yeah.
Thankfully, not very often, though.
Hi, Tinny.
Tanulio checking in. Hello.
Well, I can't say Tinny anymore. Darn. Forgot about that. I'm gonna scare the other tin away. Ooh.
The Morgul host. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe Mrs. Mustafa gave me Morgul Hostess cupcakes instead of regular Hostess cupcakes or snowballs.
The heck's a snowball?
It is a little chocolate cream-filled cake covered with marshmallow topping and orange-flavored coconut.
Oh, never heard of those.
I ate a pack of them on stream earlier.
Oh.
It's also what happens when you pack a bunch of snow together.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't lived. If I haven't, I never heard of those. Okay. I think I've seen them, but didn't know their name. Cause, yeah. Hmm. So did you get your Lothlórien points yet, Ed?
Not yet.
You need to. You need your task carry-all.
I spent 250 of them on something the other day, so that leaves me with barely 10,775 of them to my name. So, plus I bought all this computer hardware off of some dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cuts into my Lotro point budget. And remember,
I wish I could get Lotro points.
I've never spent any of my own money on Lotro before.
I know, that's what I'm trying to get you to. So you can get your task carry-all.
I'm afraid of it, though, if you can only have it on one character. I'd want it on every character, and they might make it like 5,000 Lotro points per character. And I'd have to pay it because it would be too awesome.
You can buy the lowest package and still get one. So, let me look. If you buy the $7.99 one, you still get one. Yeah, it's just a small one. But if you buy the $59.99 one, you get a medium one. I don't know why the $200 package, you don't get a large one, you just get a medium.
Defeat Haradrim captains. Oh, here's a warhorn to sabotage.
It's going nuts. They're like, don't make it by Lotro points. He's gotta be free to play. Oh no.
When did you start playing this game? I actually started in beta. I might be the world's only free-to-play 12-year Lotro player. I got an invite because I was an Asheron's Call subscriber, and my champion on Arkenstone, I believe, is my original character. I had picked all female characters on Arkenstone because the game was called Shadows of Angmar, and I didn't want to have to fight the Witch King with a male character. And I had assumed that the server list would always be presented alphabetically. So I picked Arkenstone because I figured it would always be the top server on the list. So there's just some fun insight into my thought process.
Who is that directed at? You wish you were free to play.
Oh, Swellriff asked, how long have you been playing?
Oh, that was a while ago.
And Cannablick asked, I hope you can still fit into those skinny jeans, Uger, since you ate so much yesterday.
Oh.
I think Cannablick knows that not only can you fit into them, but they'll only look better on you.
Yeah, well, I don't wear skinny jeans, so...
It's just a bit, Uger.
I know, and it's gotten really old.
That's what Ethan says about the jokes I make about his mom, but the rest of us still laugh.
Ed, they're not appropriate.
I know, that's why I didn't make any of the jokes. I'm just mentioning
Okay,
them.
good.
Stuff in there?
Ethan's mom jokes are for Rocket League night. I need one more captain, apparently. Turn down message ribbons? Am I missing these message ribbons?
Yeah, they're outside of the
Okay.
camp. And we have to go to another camp anyways.
What are you guys doing?
Fighting Haradrim.
Yeah, but what quests?
A bunch of them from Arnok.
Oh.
These Haradrim are just respawning so fast I can't get out of here. Every time I kill one of them, another one reappears and is murdering me.
I'm a Hunterton.
It's true, he is.
So is Zinger.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're outside the camp looking for message ribbons now.
Mm-hmm.
They supposed to be hanging from trees?
Yes.
I see nothing.
Well, you have to be in the right area. I don't know. I picked up a couple already.
All right. Well, it's pointing me back towards captains. Let me go kill the last captain.
Well, we have to go to another camp anyways that has more captains.
Okay, well, let's go to the other camp then.
off to the northwest or northeast, I'm sorry.
We ride for this other camp that Singer knows about.
Ooh.
Ooh, here's a ribbon. It's a strange ribbon. I tore down a ribbon.
Gondor needs your aid.
Ooh, that's a big camp.
I can't click on where you guys are on the map. Oh, there we go.
Do you have the port to Arnak?
Galder's Dell.
Yeah.
I think we went through this last time. Let me look.
Yeah, one of the reasons why we met him in Osgiliath is because he didn't. We just went to Minas Tirith and then circled back through.
Oh, let me go to Minas Tirith then.
We're a long way from Minas Tirith.
Oh well.
Maybe we can find a mustering horn or something.
I need to get that port.
The Arnok shouldn't be very heavily replicated for hunters, I wouldn't think.
I believe it is friend with Rangers of the...
Is this where we jump in to get well-traveled?
Well, we tried.
No luck. I have to say, I love what they've done with the place. Ooh, there's a captain. Let's go kill him. Okay, I'm good on captains. I just need to tear up more messages and Warhorn sabotage. I think I'm 3 of 4 on Warhorns.
Need a mustering horn. Huh. How come? You know what's weird? Is it ARNACH?
Yes.
That's weird. It's Eastern Gondor, but the only stable I have there without spending Mithril is the last one, which is Glenaith.
Oh, that's the first one.
Yeah, it's so weird.
We're not too far from there.
Oh no. It's weird. Pretty sure I've done most of the areas. That's why it's weird that it's locked.
That's super weird. Ost Norhir. Morgul Orchard. I just wandered over here. I still need to get 6 more message ribbons.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're not around here.
I know, but there were orcs to murder. You know how much I enjoy that.
Yeah, Uber, if you want, I can get you a lot closer.
Oh yeah, we can just go back there and then port to the campfire.
He's nearby.
I'm already here.
Oh, okay, good.
Maybe I could just create just an instance just to get him in the same space, and I can port him to Arnak, but he's here all.
All right. Well, I've got the ribbon quest tagged.
Yep.
I'm just going to follow the arrow, I guess.
Yep.
Instead of following the yellow brick road, you're following the arrow.
Yep.
And I know there's there's some near southwest, and there's another quest over there.
I need to pick up the quest here.
Cannablex says, I'm sorry, Uger. I just ate the last of the chocolate silk pie from Thanksgiving. That made a sugary rush, made me post the skinny jeans. Sorry if I offended you. See, Cannablex, nothing if not apologetic, Uger.
Sugar has nothing to do with that.
It can affect people severely. You never know.
It's kind of like saying, I stole this dude's car. Oh well, it was a sugar issue.
Hey, that's actually worked in court before.
No.
Yeah, it has.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think that... No. I don't buy it.
Okay.
Having a sugar issue does not mean you can go steal someone's car.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying it's been used as a legal defense before.
That's weird. I did not know that.
Maybe not for Grand Theft Auto, but it has for other crimes. Anybody knows of any legal precedents they can cite for Uger, please feel free to add that to chat. I do not.
Oh. No. Only if Gore was here. Because he's an attorney. He could tell me if that was real. Why are you telling Gussie? What?
We killed a deer.
Oh.
And by we, I mean Zinger and not me, because I am innocent. I am not finding any more strange ribbons, Zinger.
If you look at the map, you should see like at least 2 or 3 spots.
Alright. I hate to pull up the map, but I will do it out of desperation. Well, that's me right in the middle of Arnak.
Yeah, it's those light blue rings.
A blow to the head? No, I need to seal their lips. It's the purple ones. Okay. That whole area to the south. Very good. We ride for that one area to the south.
Okay,
yeah, my quest ring was taking me...
I accept your apology.
Quest ring was taking me way away from where they actually are. Nothing worse than a faulty quest ring.
Yeah, there's a meta quest ring that to help the guys, which probably led you back in.
Yeah, freelancers confirming that hypoglycemia is often used as a defense.
Yeah, I saw that. I still think it's weird that people would, well, it's not weird, it's just nowadays anyone would use something as dumb as that to get away with stuff. I guess if you're hypoglycemic, it's not really dumb. But if you're using it in a way that you're actually not that, then that seems like you're
unethical.
I don't know where I was going with that now. But anyway, it just seems weird that people would do
Ooh, a
that.
strange ribbon.
I don't know. Myself, I'm not hypoglycemic, so I would never. Plus, I would never go to court, so. Well, there's quests here. Oh, Dangor.
You mean quest in the area that you already did?
Dagor. I'll do it. Where is
Oh,
this?
I just ended up south. I need to head west.
That's okay. Yeah, there's another quest down here. So
Oh, here we go. Strange ribbon.
But there's new Keurig coffee pods? That's cool. What are they called, Can of Black?
Well, they have coffee makers that take individual pods, so there's no pot. You simply make it cup by cup.
No, I know. But there's names on them, too.
On the
Like,
coffee maker, yeah. He's just saying they're not coffee pots. Valiant's checking in. Hi, Valiant Streaming. How the heck are you? Welcome.
Oh, he said the Keurig coffee pods. They're new. I don't know. I'm confused.
Cannibalic was probably one of those kids that the other kids used to give their candy to, just to watch him spin up and go crazy like the Tasmanian devil.
Yep.
Hey, give me your Snickers bar. We're going to feed it to Cannibalic. It'll be hilarious. Okay, I'm one ribbon away, Zinger. I see a lot of Haradrim walking around.
Yep.
I think they're shooting at me because they're jealous of how awesome I am. Valiant Streaming, just woke up, hugging my first coffee. We'll let you know in a few minutes. Sounds good. And good morning to you. Okay, I've got a bunch of checked quests. Looks like we're heading back to Dagor and Indir.
No.
Okay, where are we going?
Come down here along the riverside. There's some boats you have to burn, chests and whatnot.
Oh, okay, more quests that aren't complete. I see more risen armor. I don't see a boat.
Come further down south.
All right. I see your green arrow. One of the problems is your green arrow looks a lot like a blue arrow. So I occasionally go towards ore thinking it's you, and I occasionally try to prospect you. No matter how many times I hit you with a pick, no ore ever comes out of you. It's very disappointing.
That sounds
Zinger.
wrong.
You want to be on this side of the river, not the other side.
All right.
Why would you hit Zinger with a pick?
So I can get some scarn out of him.
Oh.
Just doing what the mini-map says.
Okay.
The boats aren't lit for me.
That'd be cool if
What
they
am I
were.
missing?
Can you click on this chest here?
Click on the... Nope. Those aren't lit either. I must be missing a quest. Can you share it?
Ed, it's because you're not cool enough.
Nobody's suggesting I'm cool.
I mean, you should have...
You get what my joke was, right? Because you said they're not lit.
Oh. I've got 5 quests checked that all say go talk to those 2 dudes. Let me check my quest log. Eastern Gondor.
It's a quest to come from behind, tell you that they're no.
The stream just died.
Filling
on
4 long shoes. Oh, it looks like it died on me too. Let's check OBS.
it's back.
Yeah, it looks like it's just buffering a little bit. I might have dropped a few frames, but overall it's okay. Well, let me do this. I will remove all from my quest tracker and simply add the quests that don't have check marks next to them. So, a cut from behind, locate the Haradrim boats, and filling 4 long shoes, help Dagor and Indir.
Yeah,
It sounds good.
So I have the quest to find the boats, but the boats aren't lit.
Maybe it's a different set of boats down here first.
All right. The Haradrim boats and supply caches are near the mouth of the river. First, you should locate the area where the boats and the caches were seen. So, my quest tracker is leading me this way. The Arui Delta.
What the heck's a Jingle Bones?
Okay, here's some supplies.
Oh, coconut and vanilla. That combination doesn't sound that great, actually.
Okay, here's a boat.
Chocolate and coconut. That sounds better. I don't know. What do you think, Ed?
Coconut and vanilla?
And coconut?
Yeah, natural combination. That'd be terrific.
I don't know. I've had vanilla and coconut. I think the chocolate would be better with it. But I don't really like chocolate.
I must have needed to go further upriver. I only got 4 of 7 on boats.
Jude Swear agrees with me.
2 of 5 on supplies.
They go all the way down south along the riverside.
Okay.
Just in case you need more.
Can you guys share the quests?
Maybe.
Because I haven't done them. This is like weird. I remember being here before.
If you're in town, up along, like right in front of the keep, is where there's a guy that gives a quest to talk to 2 guys, and they all give a bunch of quests.
Is it over the bridge?
One's on the bridge.
Oh.
And one's near the bridge.
Probably because it's part of the epic, right?
No.
Nope, it's just the regional quests.
There's nobody on the bridge for me. Well, there's two guys T-posing. That's it. Maybe there's two bridges. Let me go look over here. That's weird. There was quests inside, but I picked up one.
Well, I think I got an arrow into one of them before Zinger killed him. Hooray! All right. Now we can go back and turn them all in.
Yes.
I have nothing else left to check. Cannablex says, cut me off, chocolate, coconut, and vanilla. It's all good. You're not going to port us?
No, I'm porting.
Okay.
I forgot for a moment.
You just wanted to horse up?
Where's Dagor? I don't get this quest.
Indir is right by the door.
There's naught but ill omens these days.
It says to help someone, but he's not here.
Gondor needs your aid.
Oh, I'm blind. I found him.
Thank goodness. And then where's the other dude?
Upstairs.
Okay.
Do you have what? Did you do these quests already?
Yeah, we just
We
finished them.
just are finishing them now.
This
Darn.
darkness is a weight on my mind. There's
You guys
naught but
don't want to
ill
go back in
omens
there?
these days.
I'm too high a level now.
This darkness is a weight on my mind.
You're only 109.
I know.
Fine, I'll delete
We
them.
woke this morning
I
to
won't
no
do
sun.
them.
No, we
No
could
light
do
of
them.
day.
Our lands were
That's
once peaceful,
pointless.
but it is now dangerous to travel far from home.
Well, we're kind of headed back out in that direction. We'll make help them again.
The
Okay.
defense of Arnach. Did they just? I think they just gave us. Did they just give us more quests?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gondor needs your aid.
Find Dagor's soldiers. Valiant Streaming has his coffee down and is feeling good now.
These
Glad
are
to hear it.
troublesome times indeed.
And that's not the direction I'm supposed to be riding, probably.
Ugar, so what's your rep with Rangers of Athelion?
What's my rapier?
With the Rangers of Athelion section?
Man, I can barely hear you.
What is your rep with the Rangers of Athelion?
Oh, Rangers. Okay, sorry. Let me look. I don't know why Zinger's so quiet today. Rangers. It's neutral.
Yeah, okay.
Why?
Then you probably want to do all of these quests because they all give you rep with Rangers of Athelion.
Oh, cool.
These are actually giving me rep with Pelargir.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think we were done with Pelargir rep by now.
So we need to go over here.
Send townspeople into the keep.
Yeah, I was just asking because if you were at least friend with this faction, you can pick up the rep for this location. But alas, nope.
There's so many tins. There's a tin in the kin I'm in. I forgot about that.
It's a very popular metal.
I know. That's a war steed, Valiant.
Okay, I'm at 6 of 6 for sending people to the keep. Actually, I was laughing. I looked up and I saw help Dagor, and for a second I thought it said help Uger. How does the game client know we need to help Uger? Not a smart man. Okay, we're looking for lost soldiers for Dagor.
Yep.
Alright, let's ride. We ride for glory. Which mount is that you are riding, please? Just my war steed. Snookums.
I told him.
Thank you. I let chat vote on what to name him. It's going to be Mr. Snookums, but apparently you can't name a horse Mr. anything. It was not allowed. And I was originally going to name my two-handed sword Mournblade, M-O-U-R-N, and apparently, for some reason, the server thinks that is a naughty word. For reasons I can't explain.
I'm hiding in green.
There we go. I'll see if there are any soldiers hiding behind the scarn. It is getting rather Athelian-like out here with all of the big bushy plants.
I one-shot everything.
You're awesome.
I don't know about that.
So Snookums is a war steed with a heavy bridle.
Did you do the potato quest right up there?
I'm missing one of the 4 soldiers. The cart quest I have not done yet.
The soldiers of Gondor have all gone to war, and we are left to fend for
Did you know that light bridles are better?
Light bridles are light, but if you're a melee character and not a hunter, you get knocked off of a light war steed or medium war steed a lot more than you get knocked off of a heavy. And if you're going to be engaged in melee mounted combat, heavy's a lot less frustrating.
Yeah, well, the reason why I said light's better is because you can go faster on it.
Yeah, they're slightly faster, but they're also much more susceptible to getting knocked out from underneath you in combat.
Yeah. All of them have their ups and downs.
I agree. Light war steeds are quite advantageous for a number of character classes, but if you're a melee character class, light is not your friend. Oh, I must have gotten 6 bags. I'm like, wait, there were just a bunch of potatoes around here. Why'd they all disappear? And I figured it out.
Strange darkness covers the
I didn't even
sky.
have to ask Zinger. Okay, potatoes done. Still need a 4th soldier. Sorry?
I don't know which one you're missing.
Oh,
okay. I got it lit up. I'll go look.
I always thought it was the bridle though, Chromite. I thought it. That's weird.
Bridle doesn't determine the war steed?
No.
Oh, you're right. The trait set does. And then you match the bridle to the trait set.
No. I think it's the steed that you pick. If it's medium heavy.
The steed is the same. Do you have my stream up? Are you watching?
I am.
If you go to traits, like you can select heavy, and if I go to trait set 2, I haven't changed horses, I've just changed trait sets. Now my war steed, Snookums, becomes a light war steed. So the same horse can be medium, light, or heavy, or all 3. Or you could make it, I mean, it's just a matter of picking a trait set and then picking the...
I didn't know you could change it.
Matching the bridle. Yeah, you're not stuck one way or the other. Snookums can be a light war steed or a heavy war steed, depending on what I want to do.
I never knew that. Wow, it's cool. Because mine's set to heavy.
Well, and think about this. So you've got 3 different trait sets: light, medium, and heavy. And then you've got 3 different color combinations. You can either go blue tree, yellow tree, or red tree. So that's 9 different variations per class, 10 different classes. So there's 90 different war steed combinations. So lots of people aren't that familiar with war steed because there's, I mean, I don't know anybody who's tried to study all 90 war steed setups to anyone's satisfaction. Most people know more than a lot of players, but... And it's kind of funny. Some of the most knowledgeable Lotro players, you ask them about war steed, and they're like, oh, I don't know anything about war steed. I hate mounted combat. I don't do it. It's like, oh, okay. He's right around here somewhere. I see him, the light flashing. Oh, there we go. Alright, recalled soldier 404. Checking the Eastern Gondor quests. Yeah, I've just got the 3. It looks like I'm ready to go back and talk to Daegor and Indir again. Druid's Fire says, I was actually surprised at how well Corey took to war steeds. Boosted Monkey checking in. Hello, Boosted. Nope, you can use any sort of bridle with any sort of war steed. I thought if the bridle and war steed trait didn't match up, that you didn't get the bridle bonuses. I thought, I remember reading that at one time. Is that not the case?
The major legacies don't match up with the minors, likely.
Okay.
Or I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's all very confusing.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at your bridal, your major legacies, basically, most of them should say like, you know, heavy steed or whatever, if it's a heavy.
Yeah.
But the minor legacies are just like endurance, valor. You know, they don't really.
Best thing to do is just travel by foot or stick with goats. It's far less
Gondor needs your
confusing.
aid.
Oh, goody. Chromite says, nope, you get the bridal bonuses, no problem. It's the majors that have to match if you want the bonuses from the bridal majors. Well, the majors are part of the bonuses, so... Okay, you get half of the bonuses. Light is pretty much the best for any class. It's due to the skill cooldowns. There are only a few encounters that can get tricky with getting dismounted. For Forlong, we fight for the fat man. Good luck with the rest of your stream. Time for my day to begin. Bye, Uger. Hope to catch your stream again soon. Have a good Saturday, and thanks for coming by.
Yeah, have a good one.
Valiant. And I'm going to go out on a limb and guess that since Valiant's full name is Valiant Streaming, that Valiant's probably streams. We'll give you a shout out. And if I'm wrong about that, well, it's probably the 4th or 5th thing I've been wrong about today, so that's all right. No harm.
Looks like you were right.
Who knew? Check out Valiant's streaming and throw a follow and say hi. Eventually they're going to run out of Haradrim to throw at us.
What are you guys doing?
We're just doing a quest. After you do the minor quest, there's a defense of the town instance. Daegor just went running off. Not sure what we're supposed to be doing other than watching Daegor run off. We win.
I need captains and whatnot. And I'm done.
Awesome. Yeah, you're well on your way. Make sure you find enough ribbons tied to trees. That one threw me for a loop.
Oh, what?
Exactly.
Have you heard the rumors of enemies pressing in from all sides?
There's ribbons?
There's ribbons.
What type of tree?
We woke this morning to no sun. No
Deciduous.
Not the big ones.
No, it'll be on deciduous trees. The pine trees won't have any ribbons.
That's weird.
Now we search for Daegor. Oh, and apparently my bags are full. That's a shocker.
Can you delete to them, Zinger?
Yes, you can.
He had to remind me to use the map to check for the area that they're in. That was also quite helpful. Need to hit a vendor real quick before I go looking for Daegor.
Running on that.
Where the heck are the vendors?
They're up near the hall.
This is a weird quest.
Okay, I was riding away from them.
There's some on the outside and there's some inside. Some back here. Wherever.
All right. Well, I just looked over at the time and realized that we've been streaming for not quite 4 hours. Yep, 3 hours, 42 minutes. I could probably do some bag cleaning and stuff offline here. Now, Andang is streaming, and I do frequently raid him. Happily so. French Girl Gaming is streaming, but she's not playing Lotro. So based on that, I am going to go ahead and host Andang. And be sure to give him a big old friendly Lotro raid greeting. So my thanks to Zinger and to Uger for joining me tonight, and my thanks to all of you in chat for hanging out. I had a lot of fun playing. I hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll do it all again soon. And if you guys want to hang out in my personal channel, should be on my usual streams tomorrow and Sunday, and hope to see most or all of you then. Anyway, much love to Andang, and we'll talk to you all soon. Thanks.